What?
Hello. All right now. I was just watching The Blaze, and I'm listening to every single thing that Jonathan Gentry. Now, I'm glad your name is Jonathan Gentry and not Century, because you are not running this century, Jonathan Gentry. All right? I'm going to put you on blast on a couple of things, okay? Discrimination does exist in America, okay? So, you drive your BMW, all right? And you see you had many encounters with the cops, and you said many times that it went well. Well, let me tell you something. You drive your BMW, but you got backup proof that you're a minister, all right? That's why you're not being harassed, that you're a dealer, all right? Let me explain something to you. They do discriminate against economic statuses here in America. You know how I know? Because I'm a single mother. I'm a single mother with 4 kids, and I've been in agency after and I've been in churches. And let me explain something to you, brother. You want to sit here and talk about people need to change? Your church needs to change, because all it is a business, all right? That's all the churches are. We go in there, we're broke, we're struggling as mothers. And you know what you do? You send us out. You send us out to the cold. You send us to the welfare. You send us to the government, where all they do is control us as...
Done in the dryer.
I know, Mom. All right? So, you send us out. I'm pissed right now. Discrimination exists in America. I've been mistreated by everybody in every agency due to my economic status. And why am I struggling as a single mother? Because the daddy ain't here to help me. He hasn't been here to help me. I'm going to tell you, I just came from a small town and I relocated my entire family. And I got proof and I got evidence and I got people backing me up. I got 4 mixed biracial kids. Come here, baby. Come here.
Okay.
This is my baby. She's 1 of 4. I'm shaking because I'm so mad right now. Baby, what kind of things was happening in that school? Deer Trail, Colorado is a small town of 500 people, and it has a lot of white people. And guess what? They use the word nigger a lot, and they call people black, and they discriminate against them about their race. And the kids, all right, my son. Get Mally now. Go get every single one of your brothers and sisters right now. Oh, yeah. You're going to see. You're going to see. You want to sit here and say that the black people need to change? How are they going to change when they're reaching out for help to your churches, and you're sending them to agencies where the government controls them, tells them to do this and do that, and maybe that's not what God's telling them what to do. Where's the help here? Where's the help in the country for the families that need it, huh? No, they're told what to do, all by the government, and that's not what God is telling them to do, okay? Maybe God's telling them to stay home with their kids. Do you know that the government that we're being... Come here, babies. Close the door. Get Malachi. I want Mally here now. Tell him.
I did.
Now listen up. Do you know that they'll sit there and they will give us, in the welfare office, because I've been dealing with welfare. Do you know that the welfare office, see, they will give me $665 a month for all 4 of my kids.
Hey,
Come
Mom,
here, boy.
You know Gwen
No,
Stacy?
quiet real quick. Come here. Come here. I know. Listen up. Close that door and lock it, please. Do you understand that the government will sit here and they will give me $665 in the state of Colorado for all 4 of my kids? But if I screw up and I can't pay my electric bill, they'll come and take my kids and put them in the foster care system. And you know what they'll pay that foster care, Mom? I talked to a woman living right there in Deer Trail. She took in 5 little mixed kids, a white woman. Okay? So, obviously, somehow, the mama couldn't hold it down. They took her, and this woman, literally, her jaw dropped when she said the amount of money. She said, her exact words were, the amount of money I get is insignificant. And her jaw dropped. She's getting approximately a G a kid. So they take our kids and then they give another woman about 5 G's to raise them kids, but they only give us 600. And if we can't pay that electricity bill and our electricity gets cut off, somebody else is raising our kid. Come here. Come here. Come here, my boy. Sit down right here. This is my boy. You look in this camera. You tell him what that little girl said to you in Deer Trail School. What'd she say to you? Look in the camera. This is the camera.
I said that I was gonna make
when you grow up.
I like baseball, so I was gonna make the state sport baseball, and she said that
You said to grow up and become legislator. You said.
yeah, and make the state sport baseball. And then she said that I'm gonna make it cheerleading, and nobody likes brown or black people, so they're gonna pick her.
Yeah. Now, let me explain to you something. Now, let me just clarify a couple things. A couple of hours prior to this incident, the little girl, right, she takes medication. She got issues, right? So, she fell down. No, the teacher didn't see my boy push her, but she fell out on the ground, all right? A couple hours prior to this. And the teacher made my son apologize to her. Yeah. Right? Am I right? Mm-hmm. Now, did you break down in tears? When she said this to you?
Yeah.
Did they take you in the office to try and calm you down?
No.
How did they deal with it?
The helper, the person in college, kind of like calmed me down, saying it doesn't matter about the color,
all that stuff. Now, did they make that little girl apologize to you?
No.
Did that little girl apologize to you?
No.
Why? Why was my son, who wasn't seen pushing that little girl, the same little girl who made this comment? Yeah, and guess what? I didn't get a phone call. My son was busted up crying. I guess he didn't go to office. I didn't understand exactly how.
They didn't even call
anybody. No, they didn't even call me. I didn't even get a note. I didn't even know that my son was busted up in tears over this until my son himself told me.
I got it. Sorry, I was going to give it to you.
And I showed up at that girl's house, and they weren't there. So I ripped on the principal. And I'm glad Mama wasn't there. I'm glad Daddy wasn't there because they lived a couple houses down from me. Please close that door and lock it. So I was going to rip on them, and I don't know how bad it would have got. I ripped on the principal, and I said, you better take care of this. It's better you take care of it than me. And I just left it at that. Then, close the door. Right now. Lock it. Come here. Come here. Now, what happened about the $5? Now, unfortunately, what happened with Devin? $5.
I found this, what's it called? Arrowhead. I found this, arrowhead. I found this arrowhead, and I had a best friend, and we traded it for. He gave me $5 for the arrowhead, and then.
Okay, you lost it. Get to the point.
Yeah, I lost the $5, and then there's this little girl that found $5.
A white girl.
And she's
a white girl.
She's Tessa. And
white girl named Tessa.
And she found $5, and my friend was like, "Hey, that's his." And I said, "No, I lost mine at home."
Okay, so anyways, point being, okay? My son was given $5 by another student who said, "Hey, I gave Malachi $5. Malachi lost his $5. The little white girl lost her $5 too. Now, the teacher, my son's teacher, decides to call the white girl's mama. Okay? She called the white girl's mama, and the white girl's mama confirmed that she had given the little white girl $5. I never got a phone call. I never got a phone call, not once, to ask if my son had been given $5. And the little boy who gave him the $5 was there confirming that he gave it to him. And unfortunately, that little boy's mother just passed away on Thanksgiving. Terrible car accident. Okay? So, don't sit here and tell me discrimination does not exist. Go get Zoe. I said Zoe was supposed to be here. Tell her to come here now. I'm pissed. Because don't tell me that we gotta change. That the black people themselves have to change. Because you know what? A lot of black people aren't doing anything wrong. And discrimination does exist. Zoe, what were the little kids telling you? Come here, princess. Look in here. What was some of the kids telling you at school? Just look in the camera and say it.
Some of them said that...
Just tell it. No, baby, look in the camera and just tell it like it is.
Well...
Don't play with the plug.
Some of the kids said in class I was different, and
What did they say about your collar? What did they call you? What did they say? They said what?
They said that I was a different color to them and I couldn't fit in.
A lot of kids said that to you?
Yeah.
What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Okay? Something is wrong here. There's something wrong here. So you know what? I plead my case, bro. I plead my case. Enough said. Oh, say it. Say it.
And a little girl, when I was playing with her, she walked up to some other girl and asked her to play with her. And then she just left me alone and played with the other girl.
What color was the other girl?
White.
Was she the one saying that you were different?
A bunch of them.
This is pathetic. I don't know what you people are teaching your children, okay? But it's showing. It's showing in the public school. And that's why I've pulled my kids out of school and I'm putting them in homeschool. That's why I moved and I relocated. My beautiful children do not deserve this, okay? They are biracial, yes. They are black, and yes, they are white. And let me tell you something, Jonathan Gentry, you better be careful what you say to me, all right? Because right now, I am also married to a minister, somebody who was a minister for many years, who was deported from America to Africa and discriminated against by this country, all right? And put in immigration. And you know what? If you piss him off, he'll get on this internet, and I'm sure he's going to rip on you. And you don't want him to rip on you because he is far more educated than you will ever be. That's it.